10th Company, the Scions of Ultramar. This is where every Ultramarines journey begins. Acting as both the training ground for new recruits and the chapter's primary reconnaissance force, it plays a crucial role in developing the future warriors of Ultramar. Under the command of Captain Talos, the master of recruits, new initiates are turned into full-fledged battle brothers. This process is unforgiving. Recruits must endure brutal trials, honing their marksmanship, melee skills, and survival instincts. Those who fail are either reassigned to the Ultramar Auxilia or perish in the attempt. Due to this constant cycle of training and recruitment, the 10th is composed largely of Primaris Vanguard Marines and Scouts rather than standard Marine squads. As for their numbers, all Ultramarine companies are roughly 100 warriors strong, but the 10th operates with a more fluid size, expanding and contracting based on the number of new recruits undergoing training. Despite their inexperience, the men of the 10th are deployed in real combat zones, often undertaking high-risk missions such as deep infiltration, sabotage, and intelligence gathering, making them a key asset to support the other companies. The recruits that prove themselves worthy of advancement will ascend into the reserve and battle companies, and for the greatest among them, their path may eventually lead to the legendary 1st Company, the elite of the Ultramarines, which we'll cover later in this video. 9th Company, the Stormbringers. The first of the 4 reserve companies specialized in heavy firepower support. Led by Captain Sinon, the Master of Relics, the 9th consists of 10 squads of fire support units, easily identified by their ice blue trims. They wield las cannons, plasma cannons, missile launchers, and other heavy weapons, making them the Ultramarines' primary source of long-range devastation. Their main duty is reinforcing the battle companies when overwhelming firepower is required, and their arrival is always a welcome sight to the warriors of Ultramar. However, the 9th also has a unique secondary function, recovering and safeguarding the chapter's relics. This duty aligns with their captain's title, as many of the Ultramarines' ancient weapons and war gear remain scattered across war zones, waiting to be reclaimed. When deployed as a full-strength force, the 9th Company can easily reduce enemy strongholds to ruin, earning them the title Stormbringers. Their training focuses on siege warfare, suppression, and countering enemy armor, ensuring they break enemy defenses before they become a threat. 8th Company, the Honourblades. The 2nd Reserve Company, the 8th is specialized in close-quarters combat and shock tactics. Led by Captain Helios, the Lord Executioner, its 10 squads of close support units are recognizable by their gray trims. These warriors wield chainswords, power axes, melta-bombs, and heavy bolt pistols, excelling in brutal melee engagements. Unlike the long-range devastation of the 9th Company, the 8th is built for aggression, deploying in rapid assaults, flanking maneuvers, and urban warfare, often using jump packs and bikes. The Honourblades train relentlessly to push the limits of the Codex Astartes, questioning strategic doctrine to improve it. Their combat philosophy encourages unorthodox tactics, making them one of the most unpredictable forces within the chapter. While they operate separately, their role is crucial, replacing losses in the battle companies and ensuring the Ultramarines maintain a deadly edge in close combat. Before we move to the next entry, I just wanted to invite you to subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying the video. I'm trying to post more often, and seeing your support is really motivating. 7th Company, the Defenders of Caeserean. This company marks a major transition in an Ultramarines progression. Up until this point, warriors have trained in specialized roles, heavy support in the 9th, close combat in the 8th, but in the 7th, they begin developing into true battle line warriors. Led by Captain Ixion, the Chief Vittler, the 7th wears purple trims and consists of 10 squads of battle line infantry, supported by land speeders, gunships, dreadnoughts, and transport vehicles. Here, they train in large-scale battlefield coordination, reinforcing the battle companies in major war zones. Unlike their previous roles where they focused on one combat discipline, they must now adapt to various strategic needs, making them more well-rounded warriors. The 7th Company also provides training for vehicle crews and pilots, preparing some of its members to operate the chapter's aircraft, such as Stormhawk interceptors. This flexibility ensures that when they eventually transition to the 6th Company, the final reserve before the battle companies, they are fully prepared for frontline warfare. 6th Company, the Brethren of the Forge. The final reserve company before warriors ascend to the battle companies, the 6th is a fully fledged battle line force. Under the command of Captain Maximus Epithus, the Master of the Rites, the 6th consists of 10 squads of battle line warriors, recognizable by their yellow trims. Unlike the previous reserve companies, these warriors train extensively in mechanized warfare, mastering the use of bikes, transport vehicles, and battle tanks such as repulsors and predators. Their primary role is to provide rapid response reinforcements to battle companies engaged in war zones, often being spread among many different engagements. The experience they accumulated makes them the most reliable of the reserve companies, and their ability to strike fast and hard is a key strategic asset. Additionally, the 6th has a unique honor guard rotation, where select warriors are assigned to protect the chapter's sacred armory in the Fortress of Hera. Many warriors who serve here also take their turn in the forges of the chapter, honing their craftsmanship and learning the ways of the Tech Marines. As the last step before the battle companies, those who prove themselves in the 6th are fully prepared for the responsibilities of frontline war. 5th Company, the Wardens of the Eastern Fringe. As the most far-traveled of the battle companies, the 5th is constantly deployed across the Imperium's distant war zones. They are led by Captain Gallinas, the Master of the Marches. Its warriors wear black armor trims, and they follow the standard battle company structure. 6 battle line squads, 2 close support squads, and 2 fire support squads, reinforced by dreadnoughts and transport vehicles. This setup is the same for all battle companies until the 2nd, so I'll avoid repeating it in the next entries. The 5th's primary duty is rapid redeployment, ensuring that Ultramarines can respond swiftly to distress calls and reinforce key war fronts. Their warriors are trained to fight in a wide range of environments, from jungles and hive cities to frozen wastelands and void battles aboard warships. Because of their extensive travel, they frequently coordinate with other Imperial forces, including Night Houses, Astra Militarum regiments, and the Battle Sisters of the Adepta Sororitas. This special role is perfect for the 5th, as it allows those that just joined the battle companies to gather even more combat experience than what they accumulated during their time in the reserves. 4th Company, the Defenders of Ultramar, one of the most battle-hardened formations in the chapter, distinguished by their green trims and tasked with the defense of Ultramar. Under the leadership of Captain Uriel Ventress, they have fought against Tyranids, Demons, and Chaos Space Marines, proving themselves in some of the most brutal engagements in the chapter's history. Among their major conflicts, the Battle of Tarsus Ultra saw them stand against Hive Fleet Leviathan, pushing back the Tyranid invasion at great cost. Their strategic expertise and discipline have also been critical in securing key Ultramar worlds. Historically, their legacy traces back to the defense of Calth, where their predecessors held the line against the Wordbearers during the Horus Heresy, earning them their title as the Defenders of Ultramar. Since Guilliman's return, the 4th Company has been entrusted with the reclamation of lost Ultramarine worlds, engaging in multiple campaigns to remove insurgents and rogue governors who try to defy the Primarch's rule. 3rd Company, Scourge of the Xenos, the Ultramarines alien hunter specialists, an elite force trained to face Tyranids, Orcs, Necrons, and any other Xenos threats to the Imperium. Identifiable by their red trims, they are led by Captain Mikhail Fabian, the Master of the Arsenal, a pragmatic and battle-hardened commander who has plenty of expertise in countering Xenos tactics. Their legacy is deeply tied to the First Tyrannic War, where they played a critical role in boarding engagements against Hive Fleet Behemoth to defend the Macragus system. Despite arriving too late to save the warriors stationed on the planet's surface, the 3rd Company executed a bloody vengeance on the Tyranid forces. Their experience against the Great Devourer made them one of the most feared anti-Xenos forces, earning them a place of respect even among the Death Watch, where many of their veterans served before returning to the Ultramarines. The 3rd specializes in aggressive strike tactics, emphasizing shock assaults and close-range devastation. Their warriors frequently operate in Terminator armor, leading assaults on Xenos-infested space hulks, asteroid mines, and fortresses. They also deploy Aggressor and Centurion war suits, balancing firepower and mobility to counter even the most resilient alien species. 2nd Company, the Guardians of the Temple, the most iconic Ultramarines company, the 2nd has long been the face of the chapter in the Warhammer hobby, appearing prominently in artwork, novels, and games. They are also protagonists of Space Marine 2, with Titus himself being a veteran of their ranks. Commanded by Captain Acheron, the Master of the Watch, they wear gold trims and follow the standard battle company structure. The 2nd has a reputation for aggressive, fast-striking warfare, favoring bold maneuvers and decisive assaults over prolonged engagements. For years, they were led by the legendary Cato Sicarius, a master swordsman and tactician. Under his command, they executed some of the most daring assaults in the chapter's history, including breaking the Necron war machine during the relief of Kellenport and leading the charge in the First Damnos War. Their name, Guardians of the Temple, comes from their honor guard role. They are entrusted with protecting the shrine of the Primarch within the chapter's fortress. This, combined with their elite reputation, cements the 2nd Company as one of the most prestigious commands in the Ultramarines chapter. 1st Company, the Warriors of Ultramar. The elite of the Ultramarines formed entirely of the chapter's most experienced veterans. Identifiable by their silver trims, they are the finest warriors in the chapter, excelling in every form of combat. Under the command of Captain Severus Agaman, the Regent of Ultramar, the 1st Company consists of 10 squads of veterans, many of whom fight in Terminator armor, Vanguard, or Sternguard squads. Their arsenal includes dreadnoughts, land raiders, and storm raven gunships, ensuring they can be deployed to crush the heaviest opposition. These warriors serve as both the backbone of major strike forces and strategic advisors for the entire chapter. They often fight alongside the other companies, bringing their wisdom and experience to battle. A select few are even chosen for the Victrix Guard, serving as personal protectors to chapter leadership. The First Company has suffered great losses throughout history. During the Battle of Macragge, they faced the full might of Hive Fleet Behemoth, holding the northern polar fortress against an overwhelming Tyranid assault. Despite their heroic stand, the entire company was nearly annihilated before reinforcements arrived, marking one of the greatest tragedies in Ultramarine history. Even after such losses, the First Company remains the ultimate aspiration of every Ultramarine. Those who survive long enough to join its ranks stand among the greatest warriors the Imperium has ever produced. Thanks for watching until the end. Click here to check out another video, and see you in the next one.